a while, and then thank you for this information. If you leave this with me, I will not deny the entire work that this man had done for the city, no matter how it ended. His final demise will not delete his entire service from existence.
We can just give him a quiet funeral. Just have him be buried, and if people find out he's dead, then put out something official with it, and just have it be that. He died serving the City of Hope. Wouldn't necessarily even be a lie.
No, he shakes his head, trying to keep this more quiet than usual will just raise even more suspicion. I'll take care of it. It sounds like you already have enough on your plate.
And I do encourage you to do it quickly. There's space. As cruel as this may sound, he's taking up space that could be used for others who might yet live.
Let us know if you need help.
Right, I will refrain from the fact that you have went away for a while, but just sighs, like slightly irritated, maybe mostly at himself that he got irritated in the first place, and just rises up from his slough and right. If that is all, I thank you for information. You are dismissed, and I will take care of this, the matter of funeral.
Just nod quietly.
When you need me, come for me to ask for me directly about the funeral. I'll handle the proceedings myself.
He just nods and very well. Off you go.
Walk out. I also feel really bad because out of character, I did not realize how long it would take for us to go to the scrapyard, and I was like, oh yeah, we'll just go there and back, and then we'll deal with the council meeting. I didn't realize it would be like a week and a half.
I was totally expecting for them to just come and ask about the body, and just none of them came to deal with it. So from Winona's perspective, she's like, it took them 20 days to figure this out. What do you mean it took 20 days? I expected to come back and it would be gone.
Yeah. It is what it is.
She regrets getting involved in the greater movers and shakers of the city.
So do I.
Or at least starts to regret it anyway.
Dolan's like, this job is going to drive me to drink.
Right,
Never too late to start.
Other than that, was there something else you wanted to conclude in the city? All right. Switching to the other group.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you're about the time. As you are taking a detour, uh, avoiding the City of Hope and traversing from the land through the land, with like each step like because the Colossus is not fucking quiet, but it has long strides, so you are pretty damn fast on the land. With Pastor feeding it its spell slots, more or less, and making sure the Colossus is able to move. About like you are, let's say, in terms of pulses, you are. It's happening. Hold on, I need to remind myself. Because from the City of Hope, it's like 5 days of non-stop travel to the Fallen Bastion. What did I say in handouts? Yeah, around 5 days. So let's see, like it's 3 days later. So you still have like a little bit to go. And Sasa, you do get a message, and by message I mean sending, and I need to like type it in chat to make sure. So 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16. Yeah, Sasa, you hear suddenly that message in your head from that voice you very well know.
My cat is going.
Okay. So, yeah, it's like, my, what a find you have, Miss Sasa. Because I imagine that is you, quite a visible giant you have. Because if you are striding with a glowing colossus for a fucking
Yeah, I mean, it's very hard to hide it, okay? It's hard to hide it.
Like, imagine quite a few things might have seen
Pass without trace.
Yes, pass without trace of the giant creature, sure.
Yeah,
my
the
fucking
plus 10 might fucking tip the
It
scales.
might tip
You don't
the
know.
scales.
You don't know.
Do you have it?
Fucking
you have it,
iron
Pastor?
giant
No, I don't think I
striding
do. Hold on,
through
let
the
me check.
waste.
There we go. You don't have it.
I think that was Mossern who had that.
It wouldn't work because the Colossus absolutely does not have hide in plain sight. This is a fucking creature in plain sight.
Oh yeah, easily.
Creature in plain sight. I
Creature
will
is
answer. I will answer just like quiet, isn't it? We're still trying to figure out things about it, though. Kind of giving him the hint of like, I'm not saying a lot.
Okay, there's a momentary pause, and then a few seconds later, and then a few seconds later, new message comes through. I mean, sending. Well, then you better hope that. I am the only one that noticed. Actually, yeah, the message will be a little bit different. That, well, then you better, you should hope that I, amongst my kin, am the only one that noticed.
I'm gonna. Can I respond to that? I don't know if I can respond to that.
That's a basically new spell. So yeah, you.
Oh, all
have-
right. I will say.
Snitches get stitches, bitch.
I will say, snitches get stitches, but also I will say, I'm not actually saying that. I will tell him,
I mean, if
oh
you want
yeah,
to
the
roll
Yellow King
insight,
also
what
saw
he
it.
meant by that.
I mean, is the fort on Beckett's territory? No, right?
You do not know where his domain is.
Because it's either Beckett, Hellstrom, or the Yellow King. Either one of those three, as far as I know. If it's Hellstrom, then when he comes, I can just tell him that it's running out of energy, so I cannot fight him. Beckett, I'll have to exchange information for him, and the Yellow King, I'll cry. That's it. Those are my solutions. So I'll roll it inside now. 15.
Okay. So we have 15. You don't think he meant it as a threat. He's not threatening you that he's gonna tell someone. He's basically giving you a heads up that, hey, this thing is really fucking inconspicuous and I'm not the only one that could have noticed. You probably you almost imagine him sipping a fucking glass of fresh, maybe not even blood, but something. Or actually, no, wait. Considering him, it's not like cocktail of blood, just him like skimming from a book, sitting
Blood margarita.
somewhere like on like a balcony of a ruined building or library or somewhere else, but like with not even like super high ground, but like a little bit higher, and then just noticing this like fucking burning, glowing colossus like on the horizon, striding
Boom.
across.
Boom. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have a lot of options, alright? Data is more in the technological kind,
I'm not
modern
critiquing
day
you, I'm just like
planning
letting you aware that there are
Yeah, I know,
consequences
I
to your
know.
actions.
I know. It's more in the sense of like, I know there are consequences. It's just the consequences happen because that's kind of dumb. In a lot of things.
That is fair.
But yeah, I will. Can I just end the conversation with the Yellow King, with Beckett on that of like, I'll figure out some shit and I'll contact you later, kind of deal.
Alright. Okay, so between all of you, like on the way, you are have enough that you are not super bothered by the mindless wandering and occasionally spawning undead shadows and whatnot, and afterwards 2 days 2 days later you'll be able to I just thought of something, because like for you personally do not have like personal issue and personal danger to you. Okay, Pastor is out of action because he's fully powering up the robot.
Yeah.
Sasa and Raikomo, I need you to roll something, and it's your call what skill or attribute you think is the most applicable. And this is for making sure that the journey is also finished by the dwarves you are escorting.
Oh boy. Okay.
Because I just remembered, yeah, you are bringing them with you, and you pretty much, yeah, you personally are not threatened by what is coming, but you are kind of arena escort NPC mission.
Right. All right. So, what can we roll?
As I mentioned a while ago, like what skill or attribute do you think is the most applicable that you use the most for this task?
Spell attack.
So you basically kept blasting, right?
I'm gonna fireball the shit out of everything. uh, let's see. Should I make like, I don't know, like a firebolt roll?
I mean, not fire bolt as a spell, but roll your spell attack modifier. In
I
that
think
case,
I can roll it. Can I? Oh yeah, I can.
you can just use it manually, like manually type in.
Right. Well, it's
Okay.
a 10.
Mm-hmm.
So 15.
Alright. 15. Right, Como? Melee attack for you, right, Como, or something else?
He's dead.
Mal went away.
Rest in fucking peace.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so at the most he gets plus 10. Usually he rolls with plus 6. Bow is plus 7. Let's see. Okay, so pretty much Raikomo and Sasa are riding on top of the Colossus, using him as a fucking sniper platform, are acting as a mobile artillery, blasting fools and undead that are trying to swarm around the tank of the Iron Spark. You do,
Right, so-
Sasa does feel pretty after the entire thing is done, because she had to do it for like prolonged period of time to sustain this rate of fire. Feels like she definitely went for a workout, but thankfully it is just the roll is just enough to like avoid any further rolls, exhaustion and whatnot. And you are able
God.
to successfully reach the castle, which from the outside up above doesn't look like it changed much, but quick inspection will tell you that yeah, the seed that was planted in the dungeon area has already grown, like fully grown, and the dungeon area is protected with various like plants, tendrils, and whatnot, and there's a source of light, there's a safe haven there. Obviously the problem with the Colossus is that yeah, you cannot park him in the castle itself. The Colossus would just like trample all over it.
I mean, yeah, I don't want the robot to destroy the castle, so can I like sit down with like its legs around the castle like a kid on a like sand castle beach thing?
There's no
Or at least just
there's no
huh?
engineering roll, but you can give me either your past or you can give me actually either Arcana or History.
I have a +10 pastor. You willing to help me out?
Yeah, sure. As long as this don't get a yep.
All
Yeah,
right,
can't figure out what
8 and can you like not game?
it
It's fine. An 18.
To be fair, it would have been a new day, so
Oh, Patrick Genius.
yeah. So
Let's
yeah,
go.
with about 23, you come into a realization that, hey, wait a minute, the Warforged Colossus are not... I mean, sure, there is some like industry involved, but at their very core, their basis, they're not creatures of technology, of like engineering. They run with magic, and they are, by default, they are not vulnerable to electricity. And you remember that... not remember, but you see that yeah, there is a like a moat, like a lake, not really a lake, but the bastion was at the like border of a like sea. You imagine like a large body of water. That the Colossus, you can have him enter the water, and if like when he like crouches or like kneels, he will be like pretty much just able to like submerge himself.
So do I get the sense it's not going to like damage any of his components? Because I have seen Pastor go underwater before.
Yeah, we got 23. Yeah, when it comes to him, yeah, I imagine like along the way in some spare time you were able to like look him up and down and maybe conduct some like basic mending and yeah, at this point in time it's fine. It will not damage him.
Alright. Then you may go down into the water and I'll tell him to conserve energy. And I'll be back in a bit.
He understands it as going offline because he would know that yeah, as soon as yeah, Pastor stops feeding him the spells, like yeah, the energy will still be going off. So basically, yeah, he turns offline. Like the lights go, like in his eyes, the lights go out, and the Colossus goes into sleep mode.
Alright. I guess that I will go and bring everyone inside and get all the dwarves to stay on their respective corners. Okay, like one of us can guard so they don't go downstairs, maybe. Okay, good talk. Anyways, I am going to. Oh, sorry.
So, I was gonna say, Pastor just like sitting on the other side of like the basement doors that it can't open.
Alright, and I'll go down to where the seed is and inspect to see if everything is okay. And check where the fake it is and make sure that is okay too.
I mean, the Faygate I mentioned was the remnants of it that was destroyed. There was never like intact one here.
Oh, so it doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure how I described it initially. I said like you found remnants of it, like splintered pieces of it.
Okay, someone was talking about the fake it, and I was like, oh, so it is working. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so it's fine. We're fine. This was the perfect place then.
God damn it.
Yeah.
The game is like, this is the second time I'm trying to load in a different scene just to check for myself, and the loading is locked. Stops at 98%. Sorry if you got ejected from the game as well. I'm not sure
I
if
am okay.
not sure if that happens when I reload. Well,
Mine is fine, thankfully.
Same here.
okay. Yeah, so I won't be doing that. Okay, yeah, the seat is alright. The fast travel point is operational.
Nice.
Obviously, it is like its size and scope. It is only for, well, I mean, Ibrahim would fit, but larger shit probably wouldn't.
The Colossus would not fit through the fast travel.
No, it would fucking not.
Yeah.
Damn. That rules that one out, boys. Shit.
Imagine that. You
Alright.
just see a fucking Colossus walk out of a tree.
Just airdrop a Colossus into the
Brrrr.
face. City. Just be like, Titanfall.
I thought of the same fucking
There
thing.
you go.
Titanfall incoming. Or no, it was
Alright.
like stand by for Titanfall.
Then
Good
Yeah.
shit.
I'll make sure the doors don't get near the fast travel.
If I hear any explosions, I'm coming upstairs.
Alright.
Yeah, pretty neat thing, but it's like looks abandoned though. Don't worry, nothing will hit us here, but you know, it doesn't really look like a place where you live. I mean, you idiot, don't remember you know, it was a compromise option. Oh, right.
This bitch literally being like, damn, you live like this?
Damn, y'all live like
Damn,
this.
you live like this?
Well, listen, looking at the drill, I don't think they can complain.
Yeah, they can't really say anything.
No. Living next to nuclear reactors, I mean, like, this is fine. It's
Oh,
fine.
yeah, as a
This
side note,
five-star
because yeah, you found out about the domain of madness. Other character, now you have explanation why the fuck Yellow King appeared at the scrapyard.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, what he
we
doing
were
over there?
Very close.
What my homeboy doing? What's he up to?
Maybe he just like smelled Winona coming from a mile away, and he was like, "I must
She's
meet
that
her."
stinky, holy!
Oh my
Woman,
God.
I must see her.
I don't know how to talk to
A
women. I'm
woman
going to
in my
her.
domain?
Hot, sexy singles in my area?
A goth GF in my Oh my god.
Cease,
It's
Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh.
cease and desist.
It's either that
It's
or it's this.
cease
I'm
now.
a pious
It's either
Night
that
Lord,
or this
the
gift.
king of madness. Sir, there's a tall goth woman outside. What?
Real shit.
Sir, she has a restraining order on you.
Yellow King just being like, I sleep. Goth GF, real shit. Wake up.
Speaking of Speaking of sleeping / dreaming, does anyone in the party doesn't quote per se sleep / dream?
I technically don't.
I technically sleep. I do sleep.
I technically just go, like, I stop moving, but I'm still fully aware and
You enter
don't
sleep mode.
dream.
Sleepy mode.
I snore. Sasa probably snores like a motherfucker when she sleeps.
Your
How does she
snoring
make a
is so
sound that
high-pitched and
loud?
funny.
She's so small.
It's probably
actually,
Why
such a
does it
high-pitched
sound like a
snore.
jackhammer?
Wait, maybe? I was like,
She literally
He
honks.
literally
me,
gives
me,
the honk shoe. The honk shoes.
me. She would.
what?
She would. God.
Okay. Samal, does Raikamo gets dreams?
Yeah, he's a normal person.
I
Okay.
wouldn't say Oni is a normal person.
I mean, honestly, compared to the rest of us,
I have no irises or whites to my eyes, but I'm a normal person, just like everyone else.
in fairness, it's not like we have the right to fucking talk, so...
Listen, I'm just a little hobby gob, okay? I'm a normal boy.
You have. Well, no, I was thinking of Bugbear for a second. Never mind.
I'm just a normal hobgobby.
Yep, with no secrets at all, I'm sure.
Nope. I would never. Too pure.
Okay. Guess I'm gonna get back to her. Come on a second. So the dwarves will like look at y'all. Okay, so I mean we can get some scrap from this and figuring something out. Yes, we can like keep working on our stuff. So I guess you'll be back in a bit. Like, well, what's the deal? What's the plan? What do you want?
This is where we
Right.
find out that Salsa did not have a plan this entire time.
Yeah,
and then
probably.
winged it.
Probably.
I do have a plan.
Nah,
I never
I have a plan
done
beyond
I have a
two
plan,
steps.
I promise.
The way the voices out of my head.
5-year plan. I'm just trying to make it through this week.
Guys, quiet. Let's JP.
Oh.
Speak.
I will tell them that I want them to tell me what resource they were looking for first of all.
What do you mean, what resource? Ores, minerals.
Yeah, but you said you
Nothing.
found like a big, congregation of it, and I wanted to know if there was something specific.
They are literally, as they explain, they are literally African. Fuck, what's the like in real-time strategy games when you make the harvester or like the basically any like unit for gathering
yeah.
resources? They are
Harvesting
that.
unit, They just go and find shit.
They're the
yeah.
fishing boats in Civ.
Yes.
Then I will ask them. Okay. I just wanted to
We
know.
did learn about a new civilization. Oh.
So where exactly? No, let me rephrase this. She's just gonna be very direct, and she's gonna say, "So how do you build the drill? Is there more of these drills in your city?"
Sure, we live in the mountains and drilling our way through the underground is the best possible way, lass,
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Who invented that? The core energy of your drill.
Yeah, they.
A 1 in 10 explosion.
Yeah, they look at themselves. Uh.
Damn, I don't know.
Some guy that died, I think. That's pretty common in our land, that we have many great researchers and inventors that bring forth marvelous and terrible things into existence, but not too many of them live to see their creations in action. But the others pick up their slack. So it's kind of hard to figure out who invented what, so we don't really
Okay.
bother with that.
But do you know how to make them? I assume not.
We can figure something out with.
I like to think that was in character.
Yeah, one of them is like, yeah, cute synthesis. Act him up. Yeah, I think we can figure something out. If not now, then in a while. We are
Okay.
we are the dwarves of the Iron Spark. Sooner or later, there will be a spark firing up in our brains, and we'll in our brains, and we'll get this drill up to snuff or
But
something.
the last spark you ignited made one of your buddies almost die. So I'd rather you don't ignite anything for a little bit. Okay? Like, no disrespect, but someone almost died last time, and none of us here, except for one person, know how to heal. So I'd rather we don't try anything funny yet. In that note,
You are. They
That
look at
didn't
you as well like an alien. Like they look at themselves, shrug, and one more bit of info regarding. They are completely desensitized.
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 Desensitized to the concept of death. Like,
Yes. So
yeah, you can die. Yeah, so what?
yeah, and so she's gonna say, because I also like explosions, but I like controlled explosions. You know what I mean?
All right, give me persuasion or charisma as we are trying to basically instill a minuscule semblance of responsibility in their otherwise irresponsible and carefree minds.
This is like
Buster,
the
do you-
memes
do you-
I see of Roadhog trying to explain to Junkrat that you need impulse control.
Buster,
Please,
do you
just-
have
Just
greater
one shred.
restoration by any chance?
Let me check. I think I do.
I mean, clerics can change
Do I
their
have it
spells on a long
prepared?
rest, so
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta see if I have it.
just go
Can
eat.
you like greater restoration them and help me out?
Oh, no. I can only. Oh, wait, I mean, I could probably up.
I mean,
I mean, it's been a day, so you have all your shit back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you can get greater restoration. You
They
are.
just might have a insanity
Any
score that's really low though
reduction,
too.
voice scores,
Yeah,
one
that too.
effect reduced. I don't know.
Usually,
How
greater
this would
restoration does help with madness. Sometimes. Sometimes. In rules as written, it helps. So.
So I don't remember if
Alright.
calm emotions is the thing clerics can grab. But
Alright.
that's
I
not-
have calm emotions. I can
Hey, there you go.
prepare that.
Calm emotions. There you go. Use that.
Yeah.
That's
But
kind
why
of
no
what this
greater
is for.
restoration?
They are
Do you
calm,
not
though,
have
guys.
greater restoration?
I mean, I do.
I'd rather you use that because they're crazy,
Okay.
crazy. They're not like,
All right,
Also,
all right.
yeah.
I mean, you never know. Firestorm.
They are
I'm
crazy.
not firestorm them.
Do
Do
not
not.
firestorm them.
What if
Do not
I
curse the heretics.
Wait, hold on. I just saw.
Firestorm.
I only know Firestorm though.
Regenerate
Why are you
spell.
trying to firestorm in the
I can
Greater
only do that.
Restoration Store? Shut up!
Shut
you!
the fuck up!
Firestorm! Never underestimate a good firestorm, man. That spell.
Yeah, it one shot a fucking boss.
Yep.
Okay, well.
Yep.
To be fair, I kind of was done with that boss anyway because he just teleports and is an asshole, so it's fine.
Okay, Pastor, roll me either Arcana or Religion. Flat check.
Can I help
No,
you
no,
with that? 'Cause
No,
I have a kinda.
no.
Okay.
Damn.
This is only for him.
I'm glad I chose religion instead of Arcana, but it's still not great.
Okay. The change will not be permanent because, again, from their perspective, they consider themselves normal. Eccentric, but normal. But that is enough to basically give Sasa advantage to her own attempts at curtailing them and getting them to cooperate for a prolonged period of time. So Sasa, you can roll. Wait, you don't have situations. That would be charisma check.
Sounds like it.
I mean, even if I roll charisma check, I will roll persuasion either way. It's just I don't have proficiency on it.
Yeah.
It will be the same thing.
Same. You know what? Or sanity, because we are trying to be like
Or sanity. Oh my god.
instill sanity to them. But yeah, roll with advantage.
I'm going persuasion because I don't want to resist an argue to sudden fire. Not at all. Not at all. Ah, damn it. Okay, I'm gonna flash the genius V8 then.
Alright.
God damn it, these fucking dwarves are gonna kill me.
For a
How resistant are the
13.
dwarves to fire?
Okay, we can make ourselves cozy here, lass. We can wait. And unspoken, but still heard, is but they will not be waiting forever.
Quick vacation.
Well, not the worst.
I mean, yeah. I'll ask them then what are the reactors built?
Repeat the question, I did not understand it.
Where are the reactors built? Like, you know, the thing that power the drill, you know? I want them to explain to me, like, kind of like the factory place where they will build them.
All of the stuff we have is back home, lass, at the city of Iron Spark. I mean, you didn't think that we found this fun-looking thing lying about? That would be crazy.
Let me rephrase that then. I want them to explain to me how the inside of the place where the reactors are built, if they know how, I want them to know how it comes to be, and I want to see if it sounds similar to anything I know.
So you're looking for like the how it's made tutorial.
Yes, like the how it's made TV show,
Mhm,
but about the makeshift reactor they have.
mhm,
They are not dedicated workers, so at most what you get from them is bits and scraps, like something like a hook, a point to start on, but you are nowhere near the full picture.
Okay. Uh. Okay.
They are literally random insane schmucks from the city.
They're just union workers. They don't fucking know.
Yeah, but I need to get as much as I can, you know?
I know.
Alright, then I ask, who rules your city? Like, you have like a council, or is it like a communist regime?
You all bunch of fucking commies or something.
I mean, they were like our inventions, comrade.
Yeah.
That's
Collective
the idea,
ideas,
comrade. It's our mechanized drill. Svetlana.
Huh.
Who make it? Motherland.
Hmm.
Council?
An oil
What?
arcade.
What is
Got it.
that? And they like keep explaining. Basically, as they keep explaining to you, like they have no centralized leadership.
Oh.
It's like you are joking, but it is like a somehow barely functioning, like tethering the line between communism and anarchy.
They've
my
achieved it.
Mhm.
The anarcho-capitalist union. They've achieved utopia.
It's
Sure, they don't
Holy
die of
shit.
radiation poisoning, but we gotta go there.
Cool. Then I am gonna tell
Holy
them
shit.
that my master, I believe, was from their city, and that is how I came to learn from him, and I invented my cannon. I created firepower. Well, my 3 cannons. So I wear the clan brand from my master now. And I want to ask them how do they know about it.
Right, that. Come to think of it, what was the story? Yeah, I don't know, man. But no, wait, there was something that the guy left. There was this whole like big big rush about it that wine or something. Hold on, like glimmer.
Say that again, sorry.
Glimmerbeard? I mean, they are like muttering between each other, as like they're trying to to remember because they clearly like, recognize the symbol, but it seems like they either forgot or they just didn't know like much details. No wait, there was like this dwarf clan that left, the Glimmer, the Sparky something. The Glimmer guys.
My intrusive thought was just like the Gilmore Girls.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Oh my god.
No, it was the Golden Girls, obviously.
Oh my god.
Some sort of disagreement or another, like I guess pretty usual stuff for why one leaves the our city. They believe they can find a better way to live outside. I think maybe apart from that Glimmer guy, I don't really remember other dwarves like us taking the plunge, taking the risk.
Now I have to ask my master how the fuck he got in here. She's just like thinking to herself like, yeah, how the fuck did he get in here? Question for another time. And then she's gonna go back and says, okay, so you know about the clan and there's a story about it, but you don't remember, right?
Yeah, more or less. Yes, sounds about right, lass.
All right. Anyways, you want to see the cool thing that I built? You want to see the toy that I made?
No. You know what? You might be a pixie, but when you are talking like that, you were definitely raised by a dwarf.
She's gonna go out to the courtyard and just like show her cannon and the flamethrower and like everything that she's like invented, and she's just gonna like show it to them. Spend the rest of the day doing that stupid shit to distract them.
Is at this moment, Pastor questions himself: Am I unemployed?
You're cutting out.
Oh no! I was just going back to the. Am I unemployed?
Am
It
I
is at this moment
unemployed?
that-
I mean,
it is
after
at
the
this moment that
explosion, you might
Pastor
be
questions-
homeless.
It is at this moment that he questions: Do I have a job?
The night watch,
Am
I guess.
paid? Am I paid for this?
When was the last
Wait a
time I went on
minute.
patrol?
Just
When was the
having a,
last
like
time I held a sermon? Like, wait a minute, I don't do anything.
just having a fucking midlife crisis.
And
I'm
I've done
just fucking-
nothing.
I'm just here.
What am I doing with my life?
How have they not come after me with like taxes or some shit?
Also, I found it. I've been trying to find a GIF of what happened with the cannon. Sorry, not the cannon. The drill when it exploded. And as I was looking at Dolan, this is the GIF that I've been trying to find.
And Dolan's just looking at you with like a fucking, just like disappointed dad. Just like, what the fuck?
And I ain't even
is
your dad.
this? What the fuck is this?
It's like a great grandpa, I think.
I mean, I am a dad, but
The
I mean,
wee-wee
yeah.
gift is-
I just
not
mean
your
that you have
dad.
multiple
no,
generations.
I'm not your dad. But
As far
I
as
got
we
the
Dad
dad.
know.
is my dwarf.
I got the disappointed dad look down. That's for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah. Okay.
The
Yeah.
boy
So
Frank.
I was
gift
just
is
gonna.
actually from the 30 on the medicine check.
The what now?
The wheat gift.
Ah,
That's from the 30 on the medical check.
Yeah.
yeah, sounds about right.
Okay. Then yeah, she's gonna spend as much time as possible just distracting them, so they don't try to do some stupid shit in the meantime.
Probably
And
not
yeah.
employed by the light. I think they, if I was, they would have definitely fired me.
He's having a crisis over there. How many crises can Pastor go through before his RAM runs out?
Like a benchmark test.
Yeah, yeah, like a GPU benchmark.
Crisis. 1 out of 5 achieved. It's like a fucking progress bar appears.
Okay, Samal, are you back with us?
Yeah.
One thing for... I mean, actually two things for Akomo. One, even though it's... I suspect the answer, but... imagine Akomo between, like, making sure the perimeter is secure, that nothing attacks you, or if something attacks you, deal with it. Assign the others. Does Akomo, like, any sort of reaction, thought regarding these insane dwarfs, or just Rekomo takes it in stride?
Guess it's the same thing from his background, which is literally. Let me just get his biography. Where is it? Oh. Well, it's just. I guess he finds them fascinating in in general because. But this is for eating habits. I guess I don't know. I think he genuinely
Okay.
doesn't give a
Okay.
shit. But it's like whatever. We're just here. We're quelling this situation until we could, I guess, use them to get to the city. Even though, like I was just recalling, it's like I think Winota would have just been easy enough to get into the city. This seems like a weird roundabout way.
All right. Probably at some point when Raikomo will take a rest and sleep, I imagine. Yes, you do not have. Yeah, you do not have Warlock, right? You changed the classes. No, wait. Do you still have Warlock or you don't?
No, I do.
Okay.
I have 2 levels.
Okay. Right. So, in one of the recent dreams, Raikomo finds himself staring at a familiar scene. Patient activate. Really? And now this fucking borked. Yeah, Foundry is struggling today because now when I activated this scene, I cannot fucking adjust.
You don't want to know the
sounds-
reason why. I think I could give you a reason why. They updated 5e for Foundry now, but it's on a higher patch, which means all the older mods and stuff are going to slowly be phased out from this patch or this like version you have of to make it more fitting for the new version, probably. That usually always happens.
It worked. I mean, I'm aware, but the freaking playlist thing worked. Okay, now I just had to reload again. Okay, so I fixed it. Okay, so Raikomo finds himself in a scene he saw once before, now already standing within 20 feet of the vaguely humanoid but very gangly, lean figure. Its body covered in furs, its face hidden by a horned helmet. And between this figure and himself, there's a small tree. I mean, at this size, it wouldn't really be a tree, but as Raikomo looks at it, he can call it a tree that's glowing with light. And then the patches of ground around it begin to darken, wither, and that figure, the horned figure on the throne, there's no mouth. You do not see mouth that speaks, and yet there's one, or rather 2 words that reverberate. One is and the second one is this.
Oh,
Is okay, just to be clear, it's the disease is being quelled by the light, or is it that where the light touches, disease begins to grow? Because those have 2 different entire things, and I just want to know which.
Okay. First, there was 3. A glowing tree of light. And then in a radius around it, ground started to change, like wither, and then a few moments as this dream continues, this withering, dying ground begins to slowly approach the tree.
Oh, okay. Then that's different from what I was originally thinking. Because originally I was thinking, oh, infusing light into the world might be killing it. That's cool, but I'll just do. Can I do an insight check to figure out exactly what may or may not be happening, or is that investigation?
I mean, the creature, the thing that say words, so you can use insight.
Okay, there you go. Whatever.
I mean, we're at 12.
I figured.
Well, there is. Well, you definitely know that it's like dizzy, that something but approaching the glowing tree, which may or may not be the allegory for Tree of Light.
Mm. I figure it meant the new Tree of Light, and then like that's what the sprouts were, and they were leading to the whatever this guy is, and that's like the connection between the light affecting the earth. But clearly that's not the case. It's probably the fact that something is heading to the new sprout that was made by Pastor, and we gotta stop it from dying or something. I would assume, but you know. Is there any otherwise? Raikoma just stares at the thing and probably try to snap himself awake just to like.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much like after the second word goes, it's like a moment, and then yeah, your long rests and like dream ends.
Raikoma wakes in a jolt. Goes, oh. Right, just keeps it to himself for now, I guess. After all, it's what he's learned from the rest of the group. Smiles. That's a custom of, I guess, the City of Hope.
Alright. So I have a question for like the group at the Fallen Bastion, like without going into minutia of like trying to interrogate and whatnot. How much time do you spend there, and do you like keep them there, or do you like leave through the like fast travel option back to the City of Hope? Because if possible, I would prefer not to keep the party split for more than necessary. For my sanity,
I guess.
if anything.
Then for story wise, I guess, and for A's of View, just we go through the portal. So if
I mean, you do have that option, but I want to ask like the group, meaning JP, Pastor. Sorry,
yeah.
Asa Pastor.
I mean, I don't know what exactly. I forgot your names for a second. Dolan and Winona will do. I was thinking if they were gonna come tell us about like everything that happened, because they also know that they.
No, we never mentioned anything like that.
Yeah, we never mentioned anything like that. But I mean, I know I can know sending if we really wanted that.
Wait,
but...
hold on, does some of you have sending stone?
I have sending.
I have a sending stone.
Yeah,
Yeah, Pastor also has something.
I think we gave the other one to Captain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could also just cast the sending spell, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we do have means of talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I
So
want
if
to ask
anything,
them.
though, since it wasn't established beforehand, I think you guys would need to send a sending first, and then we'd respond to that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I'm gonna ask if Pastor can communicate, because I assume Ibram went with Dolan. Okay, I assume Ibram went
I'm
with
gonna
Dolan.
assume he would go with me as well.
Yeah,
that's
so
probably the case.
tell them to
Usually
see
attack at the hip.
tell them to see if we can of what we should do. If we should teleport there, if they can talk with Seraph about the dwarves, or if they want to come here so we can like plan better what to do.
I think you meant Siderin, not Sarif.
Yeah, see there. Sorry.
Pastor hears you tell him this, and he just hands you the sending stone.
then yeah, I'll just ask them all of that.
What do we want to do, gang? Because this is kind of like an out of character thing, right?
Yeah.
We can kind of.
I'm fine with just meeting you up as city. It's just
Yeah.
Probably
I'm fine
best
with
to just
that
go
too.
to Hope. Go back home.
Home time.
Okay, but what do I do with the dwarfs?
I don't
We-
know.
we
It's your
either-
fucking thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it either they leave or they don't. That's like basically it.
Like I don't really know what you want to do with them while they're here because you've kind of asked your questions, so I don't really know what your plan is. Like what's up? What do you want to do with them?
To meet my master, obviously.
Okay.
For them to see the city. But at least just for them to like, because part of the deal was they wanted to see the city in exchange for me to go to their city,
Yeah.
right?
And
So
I was
just-
like, no. And I'm kind of still on that no train of like I don't want them there.
okay.
Personally.
And I would like to answer for next session, if possible, what I want to do.
So this is the end of is a
You want
safe
to-
assertion.
You want to call
Yeah.
it here?
I guess as is what it sounds like.
I mean, if everyone else has something to do, but I'll think about it.
Yeah, because Dolan essentially would be like, there is unrest in the city. I don't know if like the population learning that there's a bunch of fucking dwarves out there, and then this being their first impression of those dwarves would be a good idea.
That's fair. I will say though, JP, no matter what, Raikomo is committed to watching you at least in whatever you do. So if you don't go, then they'll just stay with you. Or whatever you want to do.
I mean, there is a potential, like, to consider that these dwarves, they are like, random schmucks. They are not unique persons, NPCs, but they are physical evidence other bastions of light exist.
I understand that, but I feel like this party is the group of we just save random people, and we will. It doesn't matter if they're a schmuck or not. It's just that's kind of the shtick of this group.
You focus on wrong things somehow.
I was saying.
The focus was like, yeah, because part of the thing I remember there was like, yeah, the existence of other bastions of light is not really common knowledge or knowledge at all.
I
No.
do think we should. I do want it to become knowledge within the City of Hope that there are other bastions of light out there.
Oh, that sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah.
At least until we're 100% certain we've rooted out all the people who are like, the heretics must be killed.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really want
that is-
everyone to
that
be
is
like, oh, there's other bastions of light. Let's go conquer those cities and kill them all. Like, I don't want that to
There's-
be
We
a
know they
thing.
believe in our god.
Well-
If
well,
they don't,
there's
then
that.
I was sort of thinking they would just leave if they didn't like this place for some of them, and it's just like, well, then the city becomes no city too. Like,
Like,
it's a lot of outcomes.
It's also just like, if they do try and go and visit themselves, they're gonna die.
They're gonna
Oh,
die.
of course.
They're gonna die. So it's like that would also be a big thing. It would just be a lot.
Clusterfuck.
Yes.
Like,
It would be-
They had a
Ciderin would
vehicle-
probably have an aneurysm. Like, he
Oh,
would have
yeah.
a cardiac arrest.
Oh, yeah.
I think knowledge of other bastions has to be established after it's a bit easier for, I guess, people to move around between them.
hmm
Actually,
That way we
there's
don't
like
have to
one
risk-
thing I need to do as a stinger, the scene for
Oh,
this
boy.
episode. Because there was something I had planned, I just didn't realize that it would be not really derailed, but detoured by the dwarves that much. But it's fine, it's perfectly alright. But if some time has passed, for those that would be in the city,
Mhm.
it's, yeah, at some point, in undetermined point of time in the very near future, we can just fit it better when the actual session will be happening. But suddenly, bells coming from the port side of the city begin to ring, and carrying through the streets, there are voices of town criers and other watchmen reporting, object on the horizon! Object on the horizon! Ship! It's a ship! Ship approaching! And...
Ship? Oh,
yes, and glowing with cold, wintry, and icy look would be a vessel of this side. Actually,
The
hold on.
bright glaciers. Ooh.
Yeah, of course, could not find the right fucking picture and didn't want to bother with AI generators, so you just need to add theater of mind to this baseline.
Alright.
I can't do that. I know I'm playing D&D, but I can't add theater of the mind. I can't do that.
That's out of my
It
capability.
looks like the
That's
people will
disbelief.
know whether we introduce the dwarves or not.
I mean,
What-
it's the Wild Hunt from The Witcher 3, dude. They're sailing in a big ice ship to come get us.
No,
Is there...
this one is actually inspired by Norska, Valhalla,
Oh,
Viking
no.
era, and that stuff.
Njord.
Anyways,
Is there
when-
anything fantastical about this ship as it sails through the sky towards our city? Is there anything like that's not in this picture that is on the ship that we can see? Do you know what I mean?
yeah, like structure made like
Yeah,
sticking ice crystals. The
Oh, okay,
coloration
ice
is like
crystals.
very
Got it.
frosty.
Got
There's like almost like this like wave of like frost surrounding the ship as it's like sailing through, and it's like glowing. It is giving a source of light.
Terrifying. Okay.
But
it.
yeah, we're
Everyone
gonna.
know 9 church got it.
Yeah, this is not happening immediately. Next time you will have time. This will be. I just decided to give you this scene concerning the discussion you were having, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna give you this bit to give you like a context for what will be happening either way.
Okay.
The next time on Dragon Ball Z, if you will.
Yeah, and I'm fine with.
and Gohan
And I'm fine with cutting it here because I need to. Although when I started, the session with the crazy dwarfs, I felt less sleepy. But I'm definitely gonna get some more rest. Okay, let's go through the questions. All right. So yeah, you didn't defeat Night Lords or in Thunderlings. Did the party expand knowledge about the lore? Did the party get world? Did the party get more lore? Yes, you did. You know about the domain of madness. Valuable, cool loot? Not really.
No.
At least not for this session. I believe the cool loot was given. I give you to last time. They just encountered challenge. Not really. Did the party do something that helps the City of Hope?
I mean, yeah. Kind of. A little
Not
bit.
certain. What do we do?
You had your conversation, which I guess if it quelled
Oh, yeah.
a council, maybe.
Yeah. It's debatable. I shrug.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay, so
shrug
let's-
at the court.
Okay, so let's hold on for now. Yeah, the interaction with another Bastion of Light Order citizens. I think I gave you
Yeah, we already
that
got
for
points
the
for
last
that.
session.
Yeah.
We
They
probably
are
already
technically
got
and they
that
are technically still the same folks. So
Yeah.
yeah, did the party assist one of its social links?
Not really.
Yeah.
one. Unless you count keeping the robot running, but no. I don't think that would.
Not yet. I see it less of a helping socially and more of like trying to desperately preserve this asset.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
more of
whereas
just like
I'm-
work, less like a
trying
social
to-
link.
Yeah.
I'm trying to reunite the Warforged, basically.
Yeah, was there a dynamic character moment? Was there a canon event? Which, aka, was there like a social roleplay? I'd say yeah.
Yeah,
There definitely was stuff happening.
especially for just us like telling each other like this is how I view this problem, and everyone being like there's being a huge divide between us bringing the crazy fucking dwarfs to our city or not, and being like I don't know about the political impact of this one, chief.
Well, I put some actual thought into just one simple
Okay.
thing, which is
Like I'm Faye, just like you are, Sasa, but god damn, like I'm not. Calm down, please.
kinda.
Alright. I mean, yeah, there was like this like inter-party conflict and not being like united and fought. But yeah, you do get enough to have a level up, so you should be at level 14.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh.
I can't wait to get one more spell slot. Wow.
I can have. I mean, it's not good for you, but I have an amulet of health now, so that is very good for
Mhm.
I
me.
don't
That
get
is very good for
That is very good for you. But yeah, no, it's like clerics leveling up at high level is just like you get one more spell slot, and you're like, this is the greatest day of my life.
Well, since
Alright.
I'm multi-classing, I'm now level 4.
Yippee.
Throws over a
Ability
peace
score
sign, I'm level 4.
Right.
Like having a birthday in a leap year.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna be bouncing.
My uncle has that. He's like, I think, like.
Thanks
Okay.
for
Have a good one,
participating.
Shannon.
Hope you had fun.
Thank you for hosting.
Of course.
Yes,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you for
Yeah.
having me.